Hi everybody. I usually don't show my face. I usually just show the babies. But I wanted to come on today to let you guys know how I got into the hobby. I know I have a lot of new subscribers on my channel. And for those who, sorry, it's Lucky. I'm making a video and he knows and he wants to be a part of it. For those of you who have followed me from I Love My Sweet Pea 79 to over here, which is my little tulip, you should probably know my story and how I got into the hobby. But for those who maybe didn't watch all the videos over there or maybe just don't know, I thought, you know what, this is a good opportunity to get on and talk a little bit about it. So, where should I begin? First, I have been in the community now going on, I think it's going on 4 years. Roughly three and a half. So I've been in part of the community for a long time, and I love it. You know, there isn't enough good things to say about this community. All the women that I've met over the years have really touched my life and have left huge imprints on my heart, and I will keep them with me forever. Some have come and gone. Some I still remain friends with. So it's been great. And I really love that I didn't take my other channel down, because that was a big part of my life. Getting into the hobby for the very first time and experiencing things. And, you know, I've really evolved from then to now. And it's great to look back on that. And I've had a lot of memories over there. You know, I've gone on vacations and I had Reborn meetups, all kinds of things that happen over there. And I Love My Sweet Pea 79. And I will never take it down. You know, it's like a video diary for me. And it's great to look back. So, to the point, the story is how I got into reborns. Well, for those of you who don't know, I suffer from infertility issues, meaning that I cannot conceive a child the good old-fashioned way. I need more help in that department. And unfortunately, we've had a very, very tough time conceiving, years in fact. So there was a time in my life that I was just very, very depressed about it and really was looking for something. I didn't know what I was looking for, but all I knew is I wanted a child. No matter how it was going to happen, no matter how God was going to bless us, I really wanted a child. Sorry about that. My dogs are barking because they're having a garage sale next door. So, you know, I always had that little bit of void in my heart. I've always watched children all my life, off and on, watching my nieces and nephews and things like that. And, but I've never been a big doll collector. As a child, you know, I had Barbie dolls and I had a Cabbage Patch when I was little. But, you know, I wasn't like always having a doll by me or carrying a doll everywhere around. I had my brothers and sisters who I would watch as a kid, and you know, we had other things that were going on. I really can't remember, but I was never a doll collector like a lot of you are in this hobby. You grew up with the love of dolls and you had dolls as a child. That wasn't the factor for me. But one day we went to California to go visit Jarrett's brother, and they were having a yard sale down the road, and Jarrett's brother knew these people, really nice. He goes, come on, let's go check out this yard sale down the road. And so I was like, okay, let's go. And we walked down there, looked around, and I see this baby in a sling. Not a sling, I'm sorry, a swing. And it was in the garage door was up, and they had stuff inside that they were selling. And so I walk over, and of course, me loving babies, I just kind of peeked or side glanced at the baby when I walked by because it was sleeping. And I was like, in my head, I'm like, oh, what a cute baby. And it was covered up with a receiving blanket and had a pacifier in its mouth. And I just kept on my merry little way. But I wanted to go back around because I really love babies. And before I knew it, I seen the lady walk over, pick the baby up, and, swaddling it. And she walked over to me and she goes, would you like to see my baby? Would you like to hold him? And I was like, oh, of course, I'd love to see your baby. And before I knew it, she's like, put your arms out. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like she doesn't even know me. And she puts the baby in my arms. And as soon as I held the baby and really looked at it, I go, oh my gosh, it's not breathing. And she starts laughing. And I kind of looked at her and she's like, it's okay, honey. It's a doll. And I go, oh my gosh. And I was so caught off guard. I've never seen a doll like this before in my life. I wasn't freaked out. It didn't scare me or anything like that. I was just more intrigued that they made a doll look so lifelike. I mean, I grew up with the little dolls that you see at Walmart, Kmart, Target, nothing like this. I didn't even know that they existed. So I definitely had more questions for her. And she said, well, I can tell you all about them and where you can get them. And so I sat there for a good half an hour talking to her. And come to find out, her mom, who lives like a mile down the road, makes Reborns. And she says, you know what, how about you guys come up to the house? And my mom and dad live in this huge, huge house. And my dad collects cars. And of course that intrigued Jarrett because NASCAR stuff. And I said, sure, I would love to go see your mom. And of course, I was intrigued because, seeing this Reborn. And so that evening, we went with Jarrett's brother and his wife and the kids, and we went to the mom's house. And Jarrett's brother's been there before. And I go in and I see toddlers. I see babies that are 3 to 6 months size. And over to the left, they had like an open area, kind of like a little office nook area. And that was her studio. Oh, I was hooked. I was hooked from the moment I walked into the door. And I seen all her paintbrushes. I seen baby heads and baby legs laying everywhere. And she's like, I hope this doesn't offend you. Some people get really freaked out because they see the body parts laying everywhere. And I go, no. I'm very open-minded. Always have been. So it didn't bother me. And she started to begin to tell me the process and how long it takes her to make them. And she stopped making them because I guess she was having some health problems and it was affecting her work. So she had stopped, and she had stopped for like 6 months. And I don't know, I just had so many questions for her. And she's like, well, if you go on eBay, put in this keyword and all of them will pop up. And I believe they even make videos of them on YouTube you can check out. So we stayed there for about an hour. And when we left, I couldn't stop thinking about the dolls. I couldn't get it out of my head. It was almost like if someone had whispered in my ear from heaven and said, this is what you've been looking for. Not really like that, but you know what I mean. Like, this was it. This was like the door that just opened, and I needed one. I had to have one. Like, that's all I could think about. And the car ride home, which is about 5 hours, I got on the internet and Googled Reborns, and then I, found the videos, and Reborn Princess 53 popped up, which is Becky, and she had so many videos up, and I was just sitting in the car, sorry, it's Lucky again, sitting in the car watching the videos and laughing and just like, wow, this is so cool, and how she would get reactions. So she was the first Reborn mommy that I really gravitated to. And then, of course, I watched some more, and then I showed my mom at home, and I told her about it, and we started watching them together. And then I found Hello Melissa Sue, which is Melissa, if you guys all know. And I was like, wow, she is so awesome. And I said, I have to be a part of this. I really want to make videos, but I don't have a baby. So I went online, started doing some research, found my first Reborn on eBay. The artist is Nancy Wheeler. Sorry, Nancy Wheeler. See, I'm all tongue twisted. Wheeler. So, from Nancy's Little Darlings, I believe. And she was the Allegra sculpt from the artist Sandy Faber. She was 23 inches long, sleeping baby. Had blonde hair, chubby baby, cute, beautiful. Came with the most beautiful clothes. It was micro-rooted. Like, for being my first Reborn, she was top-notch. Like, beautiful baby. I really got lucky. So when she got home, I took her out of the box. It was awesome. And it really does suck because I did not record that box opening because I didn't have a camera at the time. So I really wish I could have recorded it. But I would say probably about a week or two later, I got a little flip camera my mom had given me. And I made my first video. And it was to enter a contest, dress your Reborn in the cutest summer outfit. And so I dressed her up, and her name was Maggie, and dressed her up in her cute little summer outfit, entered the contest. That was my first video on I Love My Sweet Pea 79. And of course, we didn't win. But that was okay. I was excited because I made a video. I did it. It was kind of a little scary because I never did anything like that before. I didn't really know what to say or, how the reaction was going to be and if I would fit in, if I would even have anybody watch my channel. So it was all new territory for me. And, well, I guess the rest is history because after that first week, I had 20 subscribers. And after years of being on there, I ended up having almost 4,000 subscribers when I left I Love My Sweet Pea 79. And I couldn't even imagine. When I look back, no one could have ever told me by going down to that garage sale would have changed my life in such a huge way. And the friends that I have met because I went down to that yard sale and found those Reborns. It was truly, truly fate. And God was pushing me that way to go down there and find those babies. Because if I hadn't, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be a part of this community. I would have never met the friends, and I mean lifelong friends, that I have met through this community. And I am just so grateful to all of you who continue to watch, who continue to comment. All the aunties that love my babies, thank you. I know it's been a rocky road in my personal life of trying to have children, and these babies are really the closest thing that I will get to a real baby until God bless us with our own. And the comfort I get from them is amazing. And sometimes we have our off moments where we don't want to make a video, or sometimes it gets a little stagnant and we want to take a break. We've all been there. I've been there. But I've never wanted to completely remove myself from the hobbying and just walk away. I don't think I could ever do that. But I guess you never can say never. You never know what life is going to throw you. But I also wanted to come on here and say thank you to all of you who have been sending me love mail, cards, PMs, congratulating me on William. A lot of you know that I was pregnant, and I was 8 weeks pregnant, and I lost my baby. And I never got to find out the gender of that child. But I always felt deep down in my heart that it was a little boy. So I was having these feelings. I just wanted a little reborn boy. I hadn't had one in my collection for a while. And then I got William, which is, the Asher sculpt. He's a bountiful baby, reborn. And he is so special to me, that little guy. You guys know. And you have made me feel so special with all the little things that you've been sending him. It's like I had my own little baby shower for him. I never got to have a baby shower when I was pregnant. I didn't make it that far. There's a lot of things that I didn't get to do. And I'm going to try not to cry. Talking about it is very hard. And I have my bad days still. And I have good days. But just having William and holding him and buying things for him and just spoiling him, boy, it feels good. And I know he can never replace a real child. But by damn, it sure does feel good. It really does. And I thank God that, they have people out there who sculpt these babies, and for artists out there who paint them and give them the life and realism that these dolls have. And every year it gets better and better and better and better. And I can't even believe what the future is going to hold for this community, for this hobby. Who knows, man? I mean, it's just unendless of what they can think of, the possibilities. So, like I said, I wanted to come on here and let you guys know how I got into the hobby for those who didn't know, and also tell you thank you. I mean, a huge thank you. I know that I might not ever get to meet some of you. We live in different states. Some live very far away. Some live in other countries. But just know that I keep you in my prayers. I love each one of you. You have made a difference in my life. It doesn't matter if you've never sent me anything. I don't come on here to make videos to get showered with gifts. That's not my intent. My intent is just to share my babies with you guys. I love making videos. That's what I love. I love just being a part of this community and commenting on videos. And I'm not going to say the gifts aren't nice, because who's going to turn down a gift, right? But it's just great. The friendship, that's the gift in itself. And, being able to communicate with you guys on a personal level, and, talking to you on the phone, some of you, or PMing you, or emailing you, or texting some of you. You guys are always there. That's one thing about this community, is that we're always there for each other, even if we agree to disagree on things. When it really means the most, we're there for each other. And I think that's important if we keep that structure in this community, that bond that we all have. So, yeah, I just wanted to come on and let you guys know, how I got into the hobby and how great you guys are, because you are. Each one of you is so special to me. So thank you for watching this channel, for coming over from I Love My Sweet P79 over to here. Thank you. And for you new subscribers, thank you for watching. For those of you who have opened up and shared your infertility stories with me, the word thank you isn't enough. Some of you guys, I have read your letters, and I get choked up just talking about it, because you've gone through what I've gone through, or you've gone through worse. And you're writing me, telling me how strong I am, when you guys are the real heroes. You're the people who I look up to for strength and guidance to get through what I had to go through. So thank you to those special, special women who reached out in my time of need. And I will, I will forever, ever think of you and pray for you. I don't want to end this on a sad note. So just know that I love you guys. And I hope this year has nothing but fun and good health. And, I keep being able to make videos for you guys. And I hope everybody has a great 2015 and that we're all here to ring in the new year of 2016, a happy and healthy one. So that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or you want to PM me about anything, I'm here. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.